Hello, all you suicide warriors. Dan Pelly here, inspirational speaker, suicide warrior. The topic of this video is self worth. And I lost my self worth on my two attempts in 1996 and also in 2010. But I haven't looked back since because when we build our own self worth and we don't look at our value from another person's eyes or how they value you and your worth, and we get judged, there's judgmental issues going on, whether it's family, friends, work, whatever it is, and we can be self-conscious of our worth. And especially when we're involved in a relationship and we gauge it on what we're doing with our life, and even if we're single, what we're doing with our life, how we're operating, and the things that we're doing. And then when things go wrong, we feel like this is really bad and I failed and I didn't keep up, or I didn't meet certain expectations, I made mistakes, and then we start feeling worthless. And I can tell you, in 1996, after my divorce, and I was gauging it on my real estate business, my relationship, the house, I had a beautiful wife, all of it. And you don't realize that you have to stay humble because you could lose it all tomorrow. And when I lost it all, and I never even thought about suicide, and when I was, my late 30s, and I never even had a thought about it. And then when I had it happen in 1996, and I lost everything, the marriage, the business, moved, sold the house. I recommend not doing three big things all at once because it's just devastating. But eventually my worth was getting less and less. I just kept feeling not worthy. And I'm like, I am worthy. I've done good in my life, but this gnawing feeling of the worth wasn't there, and it got worse and worse, and I started loathing. I started beating myself up. I started, you know, just, not thinking of myself, in a positive way. And I felt that, what am I going to do here? I've lost everything, and my self worth really started, really diminishing to a point where I wanted to end my life. And I couldn't even believe I was thinking that way. And I didn't even know at the time what suicide ideation was. I just figured eventually I'd shake it off, but the depression kept getting worse and worse. And as time went on, I got clinically depressed. And after so many months, it just was like a monkey on my back, 800-pound gorilla just pressing on me every day. And, suicide and, depression lies to us. It tells you you're not worthy. It tells you you might as well end it. It tells you, what good is it? I failed. Why did I do this? Why did I do that? And we start questioning our ability. And, we can have all the ability in the world. We can have all the businesses and the marriages and the houses, but it don't mean anything if we start feeling worthless. And I felt worthless. I felt like I was just a piece of crap at one point, that I felt that I was just like, I can't even keep a marriage, and I lost my wife, I lost my house, I lost my business. And it happened again in 2010 after my daughter got seriously hurt in a car accident, almost got killed. And I just, after we got her back on her feet, after 14 years of starting a whole nother life, I started feeling that depression again. And I started feeling, worthless. Like, what am I doing with my life? And not finding my mission. And although I'm still in real estate now and I'm making a living that way, and also doing my suicide prevention, I really have found my mission. And the worth in this mission is never ending because of the people you can help. Obviously, I've lost people too, which is heartbreaking, and we can't save everybody. But I want to put that message out there that you are worthy. You're a worthy human being. Although that we have all this things happen to us and all these changes, impermanence is part of life, and we have to accept it. But I wasn't accepting it to a point where it got to a point where I was like, I don't want to accept the loss. I don't want to come to terms with the loss. I don't want to be humble with the loss. And that takes time. It takes time to build your worth back up, because when you have nothing and you've hit rock bottom, and I've hit it twice, but I had more things in my second attempt that didn't go away, but I still felt worthless, that I couldn't do enough in my life to, we're not going to be able to save people from accidents or stop an accident, or, all these things come at us. And it got to a point where the first time it was like it just kept getting worse and worse and worse, that I just kept thinking, the only way out of this pain is to end it. I mean, you're feeling pretty worthless at this point, that if you want to take your own life. And I'm not proud of it. I survived, and I shouldn't even be here, even the second attempt. And I don't plan on going back for a third after all these years. And I started going public in 2016. And I realized, I can not only help myself, but help other people and bring worth in your life. So you got to find your mission. You have a talent that nobody else has. You have things about you that nobody else can do. But once we realized, and I started walking around when I had nothing and I lost it all, and I was down to my last penny, and I'm like, I kept walking day after day, doing a short list for months, and after the attempt, and overcoming the depression, and making sure that I was taking care of myself. But I says, you know what? Damn it, I am worthy. I am worthy. I've done a lot in my life. But when we base it on other people, we base it on our partner, we base it on what we have, we're in for a train wreck, because we can lose all that tomorrow. And when you have nothing and you can feel worthy, there is a real victory there for yourself. Because some people, when they have lost it all, they feel that, like myself at the time, that the worth wasn't there. But humility can do a lot for you. And then if you lose it again, you're prepared for it. No, I'm still worthy. This has happened to me. But some people get devastated. Everybody's pain's their own pain, and it could be insignificant to us, but their worth is based on other things too. And they have kids, or they have wives, or they have a job, or they lost a good job after so many years, and it can really rock your world. But I'm telling you, you can come back and you can be victorious, and you can do the short list when you're hurting, and build yourself back up. And I think if I lost everything tomorrow again, I would feel as worthy as I feel today, because I've built an inner life condition, not only just as a human being, but as a practicing Buddhist, that I have an inner life condition that no matter what happens, it's never going to stop me. And it's not going to stop me from feeling my self-worth, because I'm a worthy human being. You're a worthy human being. And I want to leave you with that, and keep that confidence that it will come back. Your worth will fit. You'll feel worthy. Things will happen again. You'll start making strides again, and things will happen for you again. So don't give up. Never give up. And I'm going to leave you with my Buddhist prayer that I always do. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, for your good health, your protection, your wisdom, your compassion, your courage, your determination, your mission, your happiness, your family, your good fortune, and total victory. I'm Dan Pelley, inspirational speaker, and I'll see you on the next video.